So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Now batting, left fielder,
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. The average to start things out at .324. 18 homers and 54 runs batted in. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. James is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways. The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
the shortstop, number 35, Brandon Crawford.
Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Washington wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Saturday night baseball here on the show from AT&T Park in San Francisco. Coming to the plate now, Darren James, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Looking up is Goodwin onto the garden netting and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 19th home run for him on the season as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake. He's been doing this all year long.
Now to the plate, A.J. Cole, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air out to left field. James moves over. He's got it 1 away. And with that, there you get. Stepping into the box, Darren James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Popped him up. Gomez is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. In now is Anthony Rendon. His head-to-head matchup numbers with Ty Blach. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James has it in his tracks. And that retires the side. Darren James will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Belt leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Go hard, hit ball to second. To his left, Trevino throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Levi Trevino. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
James has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Digging in once again, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Unger is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So stepping in, Sean Cortez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Giants jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ty Blach earns win number 4 on the season. Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside AT&T Park. David Haynes, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Dan Plesac. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darren James, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Waiting on it is Goodwin. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leave one. In now is Anthony Rendon. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
James comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. Two-0 count. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Three and 1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Evan Longoria.
Strasburg with a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And here's the 3-2 from him. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Levi Trevino. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Johnny Layton. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. James has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Darren James. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Fouled off. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Gomez is there for it. 1 down. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for Team ER. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here now the 2-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. James is there. And that's the 3rd out. Stepping into the box, Darren James. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. Cortez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants are down.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another.
Summertime by the Bay, AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the first of 2 in this interleague matchup between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the San Francisco Giants. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. 2 of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Into the box, Darren James. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
James.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball down near the shoe tops. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately. 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, 5-2 on their recent homestand. Last week of ball games, they've played just really nice baseball, all facets. Find ways to win late, found ways to bash teams to death, pitched well. Let's see if the start of this road trip halts their momentum a little bit.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
This is line to left. Upton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fly ball to straightaway left. James on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Darren James. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Bounce down the third baseline. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have gotten a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-row. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base.
All right, you're here.
Glad that found the hole right there. Rip on.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Standing in, Justin Bohr. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready once again, Darren James.
Number 8, Darren James.
First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Trout coming on. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Darren James. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Crawford rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, D-row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in, Buster Posey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Softly hit toward the hole.
Hold up.
In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. The Giants lead to a run in the inning. Now at the plate, Reimer Liriano comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James giving chase. 1 out. Couple of good pitching.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shot. A truly gorgeous afternoon for Into the box now, Wilmer Flores, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. James racing back, still going back into the bleachers, and gone.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things.
Leading off the inning, Darren James, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Trout, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll make it into third base with a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here's Buster Posey now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here it comes, 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Upton's after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 4-1 game.
Great job.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Darren James. Started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Lined hard toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as you see there, he's currently pacing the Giants in that category. Ready for another chance? Buster Posey picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And there he goes towards second, and he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning. Digging in now, Evan Longoria, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Come on, pick up the ball, stay right here.
Simmons has it. One there. Back to first, and that'll take care of Longoria as well. It's a double play. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Softly hit here to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So in now is Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Corey Spangenberg. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Corey Spangenberg.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. James has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So in now for San Francisco, Darren James. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Panic, the runner at third. Crawford at second. Belt at first. One gone. Heading out towards shallow right. Liriano is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. And the throw in gets away from him. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain low. Now in the box, Wilmer Flores. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, James. He's got it one away. Stepping up now, Darren James. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Here's Buster Posey now. A couple of walks for him thus far. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Runners on the move for second. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one into end. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Spangenberg. Last time through was a base hit. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. In now, Darren James. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Darren James.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
All right, make the turn. Make the turn.
The 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. Settling in now, Buster Posey. And their runners at the corners now. Throw over to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Make the turn.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here for.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready for another shot now, Justin Upton. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. James on the move, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it. And the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.